Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Somebody asked me a pretty good question, well, and I erased it. How to draw this like this first blue shape with rounded corners and a sharp point. And then I took a little bit, I was playing around with it, doing a under, over scenario with it. So let's just draw one. Take a rectangle. It doesn't really matter what size. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. And I am going to go up to object and convert it to a curve. Now I'm going to select all the nodes and I'm going to go add nodes. I'm going to go and take away these center ones. And I'm going to set my nudge factor on just like 2 inches. Then I'm going to get my shape tool and I'm going to grab that node. I'm going to hit the up arrow key. I'm going to grab that one. I'm going to hit the down arrow key. Now I'm going to select all 4 of these nodes and I'm going to go to Windows, Dockers, and corners, and I'm going to round them off 1 inch. And that's what you get. Pretty good shape. Now I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. That's all he wanted, but I thought I'd play with it. Let's rotate these 45 degrees and then draw a square and hit P. Let's make it a little, well, that's probably about the right size. And now let's round off these corners by just taking the shape tool, not holding down any other key, and just make that round shape. Now I'm going to select everything and I'm going to go and I'm going to make it 36 points. Now I'm going to go to object and convert the outline to an object, and I'm going to left click, right click, and I have that right there. And then all you have to kind of think about is you could fill them all in, over, under, but it would be a lot of fill if you just do what I did right here. So I'm going to take my blue smart fill, I'm going to fill that in, and then I'm going to skip that. And you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to group this together. Control G. Then I'm going to take my smart fill tool and fill that in, but skip that. Go ahead and fill that in. And because that one went over, this one needs to go under, and then fill in those 2 parts. Now, because that's a group, I can now weld that together, and that blue piece is all one piece. Now I'm going to take a red smart fill, or any color, and I'm going to start, well, you know what, I'm doing this different. I had this one with the rect, you know what, it's going to look better. Let me just take that away. And let me ungroup this. I thought it kind of looked funny. And now let's rotate this guy 45 degrees. That'll look better. Now I'm going to go ahead and group it together, Control G. And I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool. I've already got the red, so I'm going to go red here. And because I'm skipping that one, I'm going to fill in that one. And because I'm going over, I'm going to go under, but I want this one to go over and then like that. Now, because that's a group, I can take that and weld it together. Now I can take my blue and I'm going to fill in not that square, but I'm going to skip that one and then fill in that square and that, and that, and that. Now, I'm going to take my nudge factor and set it like on 6 inches. And I'm going to nudge that down. I'm going to take this and weld it. Then I can nudge this back. And because we're working in the center of the page, now I can select those 2 objects and Control G, Control D, alternate C, and rotate it 90 degrees. Now I haven't really kind of figured out how to do anything with the blue in the middle, but you see the red is going over, under. And the main question was how to draw that shape. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.